Hello beautiful people, thank you so much for joining me today. Today is going to be very fun. I'm going to be doing one of my most favorite things. I'm going to be reading to you my favorite poetry. And you guys can follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of poems that I live by and that I absolutely adore. And poetry has changed my life so much for the better. Poetry captures things that are so aggressively ordinary, turns them into something so magical. Like, for example, reading something like Anna Green Gables, like the way she says, "Tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it." That is so magical and childlike. I absolutely love that mindset, and so I'm going to be reading some of my favorite poems off my laptop here. That's why I'm going to be looking over here. I'm going to be reading quotes, and I'm going to try to put them on the screen as well so you can see. This is The Orange by Wendy Cope. At lunchtime, I bought a huge orange. The size of it made us all laugh. I peeled it and shared it with Robert and Dave. They got quarters, and I had a half. And that orange, it made me so happy, as ordinary things often do. Just lately, the shopping, a walk in the park, this is peace and contentment. It's new. The rest of the day was quite easy. I did all the jobs on my list and enjoyed them and had some time over. I love you. I'm glad you exist. That one just makes me want to cry. It's so beautiful. This next quote is by Dakotawarren. I absolutely love it. Here is how I spend my days now. I live in a beautiful place. I sleep in a beautiful bed. I eat beautiful food. I go for walks through beautiful places. I care for people deeply. At night my bed is full of love because I alone am in it. I cry easily from pain and pleasure. I don't apologize for that. In the mornings I step outside and I'm thankful for another day. It took me many years to arrive at such a life. Another quote from, what compels you, do you think, to write such deeply revealing material? Being a confessional human being, for me, is like a dense mechanism. If I can tell you the flaw before you see the flaw, then maybe it's okay. Wine in baths. 2. Peeling oranges with both hands. 3. Open windows, domestic breeze. Breakfast. Patches of floor warmed by sun. Soft green grass, a full night of sleep. Singing in the shower, dancing in the kitchen. Tulips, being silly with someone, sheets pegged to dry, billowing in the wind on a summer's day, the space between sleep and wakefulness, sweet pastries, poetry, kisses, also sloppy hand kisses, morning kisses, wet sticky shower kisses, savory drippy dinner kisses, cold-lipped brisk winter kisses. Dare I go on? The side effects of eating too many clementines. There are boxes of clementines in the kitchen, and the thing is that I love you again. The thing is that I love what orange tastes like, so I eat too much of it and end up sick. Last year I brought up questions about mending after loss, and all orange could bring was eye spasms and stomach aches. But now the only pain left is left in rinds, and there are plenty of ways to remove it from the heart. I won't do it, though. Instead, I will mock the break with more breaking and eat all the clementines again. I only say again because I don't know how to say I never stopped. This next one I'm going to read from Charles Bukowski. I'm soft. I dream too. I let myself dream. I dream of being famous. I dream of walking the streets of London and Paris. I dream of sitting in cafes, drinking fine wines, and taking a taxi back to a good hotel. I dream of meeting beautiful ladies in the hall and turning them away because I have a sonnet in my mind that I want to write before sunrise. At sunrise, I will be asleep and there will be a strange cat curled up on the windowsill. I think we all feel like this. This is a quote by Leah Rader by the book Black Iris. Girls love to love each other like animals. There is nothing ferocious and unself-conscious about it. We don't guard ourselves like we do with boys. No one trains us to shield our hearts from each other. With girls, it's totally vulnerable from the beginning. Our skin is bare and soft. We love with claws and teeth, and the blood is just proof of how much it's feral. And it's relentless. And this is another poem. I think this is by... Sure, but I think it's from Tumblr. Death comes to me again. A girl in a cotton slip, barefoot, giggling. It's not so terrible, she tells me. Not like you think, all darkness and silence. There are wind chimes and a scent of lemons. Some days it rains, but more often the air is dry and sweet. We sit beneath a staircase built from hair and bone and listen to the voices of the living. I like it, she says, shaking the dust from her hair, especially when they fight and when they sing. This is a quote from Anna Green Gables. All sorts of mourning are interesting, don't you think? You don't know what's going to happen through the day, and there is so much scope for imagination. This is another poem I wrote. I am alive in my chaos. I listen to the soft female voice on my record player whilst I kiss the bathroom floor. Candlelit shadows I bear as friends, and I write odes to my youth with my fawn eyes, and I am thinking, if you feel this way too. A villain with cherries squish smack on my lips, and I reminisce. This is the wonder of it all. This is how villains are made. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's been so fun reading you poetry. Oh my love.